Hey, what's up, everybody? Now, this topic is something I want to talk about for a while. Something you guys probably talk about often or think about often, like when was wrestling bad, But I'll tell you one thing. To me, wrestling has been bad and has sucked since 2009. 2008 was a good year in wrestling, regardless of what people say. It was all put together well. 2009 was, I mean, it was a pretty bad year. It was a terrible year in a way. I mean, you had the whole Legacy versus the McMahon family going on. You had Randy Orton versus Triple H at WrestleMania 25, which WrestleMania 25 was just, a terrible WrestleMania. Not so much. The only match that was good was Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Every other match just sucked. And I guess the Money in the Bank ladder match is okay, but CM Punk won it twice that year. 2009 had a predictable Royal Rumble, a very terrible main event for WrestleMania 25, knowing that, Triple H defeated Randy Orton, and Randy Orton didn't even become the champion, because Triple H wanted revenge on Randy Orton for Randy Orton kicking Vince McMahon in the head, And the reason why he did it was because of Evolution turning his back on him. I remember these things well. I didn't really watch a lot of wrestling in 2009, really. I didn't care about Backlash or any of those pay-per-views or Judgment Day or whatnot. But that year also, I believe Sheamus became the WWE champion. Sheamus debuted that year and won the championship really quickly. That's one thing about 2009. But once Sheamus won the championship, things just got worse and worse from there. So I was talking about 2010. 2010 had a better WrestleMania, but a very terrible year in general. That was when the Nexus came, and the Nexus storyline people agreed was kind of stupid. Some people liked it, some people didn't. So the Nexus took over 2010. 2011 had WrestleMania 27, which was a terrible WrestleMania. The Miz is champion, John Cena having another title reign, CM Punk pipe bombs, leading on to, other things going on with random storylines like Kevin Nash. Then there's 2012, I believe, which The Rock versus Cena. And Cena had a really bad year that year with John Laurinaitis taking over Raw. And 2012, 2012 was okay, but not reaching its pinnacle as far as the years ago in wrestling. 2013, another Cena beating The Rock at WrestleMania 29. The Shield debuting, and The Shield was okay, but The Shield broke up way too fast. So there was 2013 with The Shield and CM Punk versus Undertaker, which they erased that from history now. Rock versus Cena twice in a lifetime. Who cares? A predictable Royal Rumble. Another bad road to WrestleMania there. Then there was WrestleMania 30, which could have been better. Batista debuted, but they had Daniel Bryan, who was over, and he took out all of Evolution at WrestleMania 30, beating Triple H in the first match. Now, I'm only talking about some parts of the year, but, Daniel Bryan became champion at WrestleMania 30, making Batista tap out and becoming the WWE champion. But then having a neck injury and having to give up the title anyways, and things like that also kind of put everything back. So Daniel Bryan got injured, so that year in 2013 was not so much of a great year. The Undertaker's streak ending was the only great thing that happened that year, and Batista returning and whatnot. But then there was the Shield and everything, and then versus Evolution, Seth Rollins selling out. Then Then it goes on to WrestleMania, 2014 with, I think it's 2014. No, 2015, I'm sorry, 2015, where Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble, and then it was predictable. He went on to WrestleMania just to have a Money in the Bank cash in from Seth Rollins and not even win the title. And in the middle of the match, too, and Seth Rollins had a title reign. Seth Rollins is actually a great superstar. But here's what I'm saying. All the years in wrestling have been crappy. This year is going to be crappy, too, because everybody's injured. WrestleMania 32 is going to be weak. It was kind of a predictable Royal Rumble, but not really, The Royal Rumble is a fun pay-per-view, but I'm basically referring to Road to WrestleMania each year as being bad, and not having any good meaning for it. And this year is going to suck, too, until everybody returns in, July of this year, or August, or September or whenever they're going to return. They're going to be out for a few months because of injuries and neck injuries and shoulder injuries and all sorts of stuff. But my point is, since 2009, I've been complaining about wrestling, talking about how bad it is. Triple H is a champion, for example. Again, Triple H, he was champion in 2009. Now he's champion again in 2016, But my point is, wrestling has sucked since 2009, and that's all I want to say. If it gets better, it gets better. I don't think so. I mean, there was Sting versus Triple H, but they booked everything wrong. Sting losing to Triple H, whatever. WrestleMania 31, that's a dumb idea. They need to work on their writing, but since 2009, it sucked. That's all I want to say. Give me your thoughts. You can hate me for saying that all you want. Subscribe if you want to. Bye.